Okay guys, it's certainly been a while since I've done a video, but we're out now on this beautiful day, so I thought I'd just come out and do a 12-month review on this, the Triumph Tiger 800 XRX Low version for 2017. Righto guys, so here we are once again in this nice spot. I actually love coming out here. It's really nice, especially on days like this. But anyway, we'll get into it. Yeah, we'll start off with the comfort side of things. The seat. This being the low version, it has got the low seat on it. Probably got a bit less padding that you find on a standard seat. Overall, I found it really comfortable. I've toured on this bike. I spent 10 days away. And yeah, by the end of the day, sure, you start to feel it, but I'd probably think you'd find that on most motorcycles if you've been riding all day. But my bony butt doesn't help. So overall, I'm really happy with the comfort of the seat. One of the things I noticed about this bike when I first sat on the showroom is the leg position. I found that to be in a really comfortable place. And it has turned out to be there. I can ride all day and my legs are perfectly comfortable all day. Your legs are nicely spaced out. They're not tucked up under like you would find on a sports touring style motorcycle. So yeah, that was a bit of a draw card for me first up when I first sat on this bike, and so I'm really happy with the comfort of where your legs are. The only thing that I wasn't keen on, it didn't put me off, but that was the reach to the handlebars. I felt like I was a little bit too leant forward. For this sort of bike, I think you need to be sat bolt upright. So I solved that. I got myself a set of rock adjustable risers, and that allowed me to raise the handlebars up slightly and bring them back. So now I've set it to where I like it, and yeah, no problems. I can ride all day, 100%. Comfortable. The rock risers are absolutely brilliant. They're a quality piece of equipment, and I would highly recommend them if you were in the same sort of boat I am. You need that a little bit of adjustability on your handlebars. I would definitely jump on their website to see if your motorcycle's catered for. I would certainly invest in a set because they are brilliant. Sticking with the comfort side of things, the screen, the standard screen, it's set on the highest position, and overall it works well for me. I've got no wind on my chest, on my shoulders, on my neck, and the majority of my helmet. I do experience a bit of buffeting at the top of my helmet, but it's not annoying, but I do like that as well, because on those warmer days, it just allows that airflow through your helmet. So overall, I'm happy with the screen. I like the way it looks as well, and yeah, happy with the way the screen works. Suspension-wise, you've got the non-adjustable front forks, the 43mm upside-down shower jobs. On the rear, you have the single monoshock, preload adjustment only. For non-adjustable suspension, for me, it works really well. It's a little bit on the firm side, but I am a bit of a lightweight anyway. That might have a bearing on it. Soaks up the bumps nice. Lean it into a corner, it holds its line. And even if there's any bumps or undulations in the corner, it just seems to just take it in its stride. And it's just one of the easiest motorcycles I've ever ridden. So there's no complaints with the suspension whatsoever. I've noticed when I have loaded the bike up, which is probably an extra like 30 kilos on the bike, it softens the rear up just a bit more, and yeah, it just takes those bumps even more nicely. So, but for those sport riding when you haven't got it loaded up, yeah, going through the twisties, It feels really, really nice and really confidence inspiring. For the brakes, you have the twin discs up front, and the Nissan 2-piston calipers, and on the rear you got the single disc with the single piston Nissan caliper. The brakes work really, really well. Lots of feel through the brake lever. It pulls the bike up nicely. I will say though that I have ridden the BMW R1200R and the RS, which has the Brembo brakes, and the Brembos do have it slightly over these. They've got a bit more of a bite to them. But overall, the Nissan still work really well for this bike. Now, one of the best features of this bike is the 800cc second generation triple motor. Brilliant. Plenty of power for the road. You can have heaps of fun through the twisties. Sit at a set speed for hours on end. And yeah, it does it with ease, this motor. It's absolutely brilliant. No vibrations through the foot pegs or handlebars. And yeah, super smooth motor. Excellent throttle response. Lots of torque. When the bike's been loaded up, I've actually had to remind myself that I have got panniers on the bike, because there's hardly any difference in throttle response because it's got that much torque. It handles it easily. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with the motor. They're absolutely brilliant. Gearbox wires, 6-speed gearbox, no issues there whatsoever. Super smooth. Clutch lever's really light. So again, no issues there. The handlebar switchgear, really nice stuff, quality stuff. They feel nice under touch. They're solid. Cruise control is brilliant on those long trips. It's funny because yeah, when they first came out, I thought, what, cruise control on a motorcycle? You've got to be kidding me. But no, once you've got one and used it, yeah, absolutely brilliant. The only negative thing I could say about the switchgear is the information buttons. There's 2 information buttons, and it's a bit of a pain trying to cycle through both of them, especially on the go. They're a bit distracting, which is not a good thing. But if you're like me, I'm sort of a set and forget sort of guy, so I've got it set on sport mode. I've left it on that, as with the digital readout. I only use the top one really. I just cycle through a couple, what the temperature is, kilometres to empty, that sort of thing. So yeah, and that's all I use. So I even forgot it had rain mode, because when I was riding through Melbourne, it was raining, and yeah, I forgot I even had it. But there you go. I'm just old school, I suppose. My wrist is my rain mode, but I'll have to test that out. But I have tested the modes out on a normal day, and yeah, there is a difference between all 3 modes: road, rain, and sport. With the dash layout, I like the analog tacho. I think that's good. Again, old school. But I also like the digital stuff as well, and you got the best of both worlds. You got all the digital readouts, all the information that you need. And yeah, I know all the new bikes, they seem to be going TFTs, and they look really nice, but I just still like the analog stuff as well. So yeah, for me, I really like the set out on this bike. Other things to mention is probably moving it around at home. It has got these massive grab rails at the back, which is really good. And the turning circle isn't that great on it, I must say, but overall it's pretty easy. I'm a lightweight, but it's easy to move around. I've had no issues whatsoever. No issues putting it on a paddock stand to when I do the chain and everything and clean it. So yeah, no issues whatsoever with that. As for cleaning, sure, I think all adventure bikes would probably be in the same boat. It does take a bit longer to clean than, say, my other bikes I've had or have got. So anyway, guys, if you like this video, give it a like, give that thumbs up button and push. That just helps with circulation. If you want to subscribe, you can. But yeah, until next time, guys, ride safe, and I'll catch you all another time. Bye for now.